We have completed some decision making statements, right? Yes or not? Right? If else if ladder, nested if, right? We have completed. So now today's topic is we can complete looping statement. Okay, looping statement. Okay, there are three different loops available in C language. Okay, there are three different looping statement. So first one is while loop, then second one is do while loop, and third one is for loop. Okay, there is a syntax of each and every loop. Syntax means what? Skeleton we have to follow at the time of program. So loop statements are used for, suppose we want to perform some specific code again and again, then we can use the loop. Okay, to perform particular code repeatedly or again and again, we can say, then we can use loop. So in C language there are three loops: while loop, do while loop, and for loop. Suppose I want to print numbers starts from, suppose I want to print hello 3 times. See here, hello 3 times means hello, then hello, then hello. Okay, so how to do this? You can just add 3 times printf, right? Add 3 times printf in the code. So hash include. Okay, don't post your name, roll number. Okay, hash include stdio.h, then int main, open and close curly bracket, and at the end we can mention return 0. Suppose I want to print 3 times hello, then printf, then here message is /n for to print new line, right? Hello, then here I can use second hello in second printf and third hello in third printf. When I execute this program, so first we have to save this program. Save, compile and run. So see here, 3 times hello message is printed. So what is the job of printf statement? It will print whatever inside the quotation, right? Whatever inside the quotation, it will print on the screen. So see here, first printf, first hello message is printed. Second hello message is printed. Third hello message is printed, right? So suppose I want to use looping statements here. Why? Because this is repeated code, right? 3 times printf is used here. You can see 3 times printf is used. Instead of this 3 times printf, we can use only single printf. So how many printfs are there? 3 printfs are there. See this program. Okay, I want to print 3 times hello message. So 3 times printf, this 1, 2 and 3. So here sequence is first printf, so 1, second printf and third printf. While using looping statements, you have to understand how many sequences are there. Okay, how many sequences are there? This is first, this is second, and this one is third. So here I mention first, second and third. So first is my starting point, we can say start, and 3 is my ending point, because I want to print 3 times printf. And what is the difference between two numbers? 1 means when I add 1 then next sequence number, when I add 1 then third sequence number. So while using the looping statements, we have to understand what is the starting point, what is the ending point, and what is the difference between two sequence numbers. So see here, I want to print 3 times hello, so 3 times printf is used. So now I will write the program by using looping statement. So first one is while loop. Syntax for while loop is syntax of while loop is while, then we have to put condition, then open and close curly bracket, and then we can put the code. So see here how it works. When this condition is true, that time your code will be executed. Okay, when this condition is true, that time the code which is inside open and close curly bracket, it will execute. Otherwise your while loop will be skipped. Suppose this condition is false, then it does not execute the code from the open and close curly bracket. When it executes the code, after reaching the end bracket, it will jump to the condition again and check the condition again. If it is true, then it will again execute the code. Then again end of while loop, then it will jump to the condition again. So see here, add your syntax of while loop. So copy and paste it here. Okay, so see this program. Okay, while loop, then its end. So now tell me how many times we have to execute printf statement. Yes, how many times? Yes, how many times we have to execute?
So 3 times.
3 times, right? So 3 times we have to execute, and code is this printf hello. So cut this code and add inside the while loop. So here I have added this single printf and remove these two printf. So see here, I want to perform 3 times hello message. So here sequence starts from 1 and end with 3, right? So we have to declare one integer variable to start the sequences. So here outside of while loop, here I declare integer n, and value of n starts from 1. This is nothing but your starting point of the sequence. 3 time printf I want to print, so starting point assigned to the variable first. So starting point I have assigned with the value to the n variable. Now here how to make condition? So here your n is always less than 4. Just take next number of 3. What is the next number of 3? That is 4. So your n value is always less than 4. See here, 1 is less than 4, 2 is less than 4, and 3 is less than 4, right? So after executing this printf, I want to add 1 inside the n, so n plus plus. So your n becomes 2 again. So see here how it will execute. So it will print again 3 times hello message. So how it works? First it assign the value to the n as 1. So n is equal to 1, n becomes 1. So now it will check the condition. N is less than 4, 1 is less than 4, yes. So it will goes inside and print the first hello message on the screen. So first hello is printed. Then again it increment your n, previous value was 1, now 1 plus 1, n becomes 2 here. Then ending point of while loop. After reaching endpoint of any loop, it will jump to the condition again. So again it will check n is less than 4. Now value of n is 2, 2 is less than 4, yes, condition true, it will execute the code, right? Hello. So second hello is printed. Then again n plus plus n becomes 3 now. 2 plus 1, 3. End of while loop, so it will jump to the condition again. N is less than 4. Right? 3 is less than 4. Yes, condition is true. So it will print next third hello. Now n becomes 4 here. N plus plus 3 plus 1. N becomes 4. End of while loop, jump to the condition again. 4 is less than 4. No, condition is false now. So it will skip the while loop. And now next is return 0 and end of program. So this is the way while loop is works. So here we got 3 times hello message on the screen. So this is the use of while loop. Okay, use of while loop. By using while loop you can do this. This one is the output. Suppose I want to print number from 1 to 5. 1 to 5. So tell me what is the starting and ending point of the sequence? Yes, what is the starting and ending point here? I want to print 1 to 5 numbers. What is the start point?
1 and 5.
1 and
1,
5.
right? And end point is 5, right? End point is 5. And what is the difference here?
1.
1, right? Because numbers are incremented by 1.
Yes, sir.
So now next, here how to do this program. So see, cut this code. Now starting point, so we require again one integer variable. So starting value given here 1 assigned to the n. So now n becomes 1 here. Then now your while loop, while last value of n is 5. So next value of 5 is 6. So n is less than 6, right? N is less than 6. Okay, n is less than 6. Open and close curly bracket. So now here when n is 1, we have to print this one also, right? We have to print this one also. So here printf quotation /n %d and value is stored inside the n variable. So comma n. So see here value of n is printed at the location of %d. And now we have to increment n by 1. So n plus plus. Right, now execute. So see here 1 to 5 numbers are printed. 1 to 5 numbers are printed. So see here first value always assigned to the variable. It will check the condition 1 is less than 6. Yes, condition is true. It will print value of n. N is printed 1. Right? By using n plus plus, value of n is increment by 1. 1 plus 1, that is 2. End of while loop. So it will check the condition again. 2 is less than 6. Yes. Go inside and print the value of n is 2. By using n plus plus, n becomes 3. End of while loop. Then jump to the condition again. 3 is less than 6. Yes. Print the value of n. Then again n plus plus, n becomes 4. 4 is less than 6. Yes. Print the value of n 4. N plus plus, n becomes 5. End of while loop. Check the condition again. 5 is less than 6. Yes. Go inside and print the value of n. 5 is printed. N plus plus, n becomes 6 here. End of while loop. Jump to the condition again. 6 is not less than 6, right? So now here while loop is skip. Then return 0 and end of program. So here we have got output 1 to 5 numbers, right? 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So now tell me, suppose I want to print value from 1 to hundreds, then what is the change in this program? Yes, I want to print values from 1 to 100, then what is the change in this program?
Instead of 6, we will write 101.
Right, instead of
10
6
should
we
be
have
less
to
than
write
1.
101, then it will print 1 to 100 number. See here, so 1 to 100 numbers are printed. See, 1 2 3 4 5 up to 100 is printed, right? So it will print 1 to 100 number. Okay, print 1 to 100 numbers. So this is the program. Then now next, suppose I want to print number from 1 to 50, 1 to 50, 1 to 50, 1 to 50, but only even number I want to print, only even number. 1 to 50 but only even number, 1 to 15 only even number. So what is the change?
So we start from
Start
2
from 2
and
Yes,
increment of 2.
right, but
and
we have to
then
start
51.
your series from
Sir,
2,
n
right?
by 2.
So 1 to 50, first even number is 2, right? Then 4, then 6, then 50. Last number is 50. So always assign your starting number to the n. So n is 2, right? Last number is 50. So my condition becomes n is less than, yes,
51.
50, 51, right? N is less than 51. N is less than 51. And now here how to increment by 2? N is equal to n plus 2. Okay, n is equal to n plus 2. Now check the output. So it will print values 2 4 6 8 10 up to 50. Your value of n is incremented by 2. So this is the program. Okay, 1 to 50, it will print value from 1 to 50. Same program we can write, like suppose starting point is 1 to 50 we have to print, and from 1 to 50 we have to print only even numbers. So here my condition is if n value is divisible by 2, mod divisible by 2, and if its remainder is 0, then and then only n value is printed. So we have to increment by n, only n plus plus. So n is incremented by 1, 1 is there, 1 is less than 51, yes, but 1 is not divisible by 2, so printf not execute. So it execute n plus plus directly, n becomes 2, 2 is less than 51, yes, right, 2 is less than 51, yes. Then again 2 mod 2 is equal to 0, yes, 2 is divisible by 0. If this condition is true, then and then only printf will be execute. Otherwise it directly increment the value of n. See, here we got same output again. So this is the again another program how to execute even number from 1 to 50. Okay, is it clear to all while loop? Yes, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is very easy. Now do while is again easy.
Sir,
Yes.
Sushant Mukta wants to join the class. Please let him in. He's from our class only.
But our class starts from 8 to 30. You can tell her, okay?
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you repeat this one again? This program last one.
Here n starts with 1. 1 is less than 51. Yes, condition is true. Condition is true. But here this condition gets false because 1 is not divisible by 2. then printf is not executed. If your n value is divisible by 2, then and then only your printf will be executed. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Now next is do while loop. Do while loop. Okay, do while loop. Do while loop. Okay. So syntax is do, then open bracket, close bracket. We can put the code here and we can write while condition at the end, and we have to give semicolon at here. So what is the job of do while? It will execute code first, execute code first, and then it will check condition, then it will check the condition. See here, inside do while, condition is not at the starting point. First it will execute the code and then it will check the condition. In while loop, condition is checked first. If condition is true, then and then only this code will be executed. So if your condition is false but it execute the code first, so at least one time your code will be executed. Your condition may be false or true. If your condition may be false or true, your code will be executed at least one. Code will be executed at least one time. But this facility is not provided by while loop. This facility is provided by do while. See here, in your account there is a balance 0 and you are inserting your ATM card inside the ATM machine. So it will ask if you want to withdraw, right? You can select withdraw and then only then it will check the condition. So it will execute the withdraw code first and after that it will check the condition, right? So same here, it will execute the code first. After reading your ATM card, it will provide the options, withdraw, mini statement, right? When you put your withdraw, then it will check your balance. If your balance is less than 0 or 0, then it will does not execute withdraw operation. Same here, it will execute the code first and then check the condition. So see here, I want to print 1 to 10 numbers by using while loop, do while loop. So starting point is 1, so n is equal to 1. Then do, here open and close curly bracket, printf, quotation, /n, then %d, and then value of n, and your n is incremented by 1, and at the end we can put the condition while n is less than 11 and then semicolon. Always remember, we have to give semicolon at the while condition, after the while condition. So compile it and run it. So see, program is executed. So how it works, it assign the value of n is 1, do loop, so it goes directly inside, print the value of n, 1 is printed, n becomes 2, and now it will check the condition. 2 is less than 11, yes, now 2 is printed. Then n is 3, 3 is less than 11, then it goes inside the do loop again and execute the code, 3 is printed. Then n plus plus n becomes 4, check the condition, 4 is less than 11, yes, condition is true, then go inside again, print the value of n, 4. So up to 9 it will print, n plus plus n becomes 11, n becomes 10, 10 is less than 11, yes, condition is true, go inside, print the value of n, 10 is printed. N plus plus n becomes 11, check the condition, 11 is less than 11, no, condition is false here, so don't go inside. Then next is return 0 and close. So here we got output 1 to 10 number like this. Okay, is it clear to all? Do while loop. We have to just follow the
Yes, sir.
syntax, right? We have to follow the syntax only. So 1 to 10 number it will print. It will print 1 to 10 number. 1 to 10 numbers. So this is your do while loop. Suppose by using do while loop I want to print table of 2 or we can say table of 5. So see here, table of 5. So tell me what is the starting point, table of 5.
5.
5, then 10, then 15, right? 15, 20, like this, up to which point? Yes, up to which?
50.
50, right? So see here, starting point is assigned to the variable. So starting point is 5. We can print the 5 here. And now what is the difference between two numbers? Yes. Difference between two numbers?
5.
5. So here your n is updated by 5. So n is equal to previous value of n plus 5. So previous value is 5, 5 plus 5, now new value of n becomes 10. And what is the last value? 50. So we have to check n is less than, yes, 51. So it will print table of 5, compile and execute. So see here, table of 5 is printed. Table of 5 is printed. Okay, so here table of 5 is printed. So this is my code by using do while loop. Do while loop. So next, last one is which loop? Third one. Yes, there are 3 types of loop. Last one is at the starting of lecture I have
For loop.
put the names, right? For loop. For loop, right? Now when to use for loop? If you know starting point and ending point of the loop, then you have to use for loop. If you don't know what is the ending point, then always use while or do while loop. Okay, that is the main difference. You can use for loop only when you know starting point and ending point of your sequence. So syntax of for loop is for, then first part is initialization, then condition, then update part. Okay, then update part. Then we can put the code here. Means what? There are 3 parts of for loop. First one is initialization, second one is condition, and third one is update. Okay, third one is update. So now I want to print 1 to 10 numbers by using for loop. 1 to 10 numbers from using for loop. By using for loop we have to print. So print 1 to 10 numbers. So see here how to do this. Just we require one integer variables because sequence starts from 1 to 10, so integer n. Okay, then your syntax of for loop, just here I am copying the syntax of for loop and paste it here. Initialization means assign the starting point to your variable. So I want to print 1 to 10, so tell me what is the code here.
N equal to 1.
N equal to starting point is 1,
One.
right?
One.
1 to 10 we have to print, so starting point is 1, so n is equal to 1. Then put semicolon here, there is a semicolon, not comma. Then condition, I want to print 1 to 10 numbers, so last value is 10, so next value is 11, so your n is always less than 11. This one also correct. You can write condition like this also, n is less than equal to 10. Means what? This condition is true when your value is less than 10, as well as this condition is true when your value is equal to 10. Okay, so here 2 times comparison is done. So don't use this way because it takes time. Use only single operator, so it compares your value of n one time only, right? It always check n is less than 11 or not. But when you put less than and equal to, then it will check where n is less than 11 or equal to 11, right? So use minimum operators, so it is better way to do a program, so it will take less time than previous one. So n is less than 11, and what is the difference between two number here?
N plus plus.
N plus plus we can write because n is incremented by 1. N is incremented by 1 here, so n plus plus. Okay, n plus plus. Then we have to print the value of n, so printf /n %d, then comma, here value is stored inside the n variable. So compile it and run it. So see, 1 to 10 numbers are printed. So how it will execute? Okay, how it will execute. So I am copy this code inside the paint. Copy and then paint. Okay, see here, this is my code. So first it assign n is declared inside the memory, so n is declared, there is no value. So how for loop works, it will execute this part only single time when it starts. So n is equal to 1 is executed, value of n is updated by 1. Then after executing this, it will jump to the condition. If condition is true, then it will goes inside the program, inside the for loop, inside the curly bracket. So see here, value of n is less than 11, yes, n is equal to 1, 1 is less than 11. So it will execute, print the value of n. So on screen, first one is printed, value of n is 1. So end of for loop. So while after reaching the end of for loop, it will jump to the n plus plus. Okay, it will jump to the n plus plus. So previous value of n is 1, so now n plus plus n becomes 2 now. After updating, it will check the condition again. Okay, So now check 2 is less than 11. Yes, true. Then it goes inside. So this n equal to 1 part is executed single time only. Then only update and condition check again and again. So 2 is less than 11. Then printf 2 is printed. So end of for loop, it will jump to the n plus plus, n becomes 3. Check the condition, 3 is less than 11. Yes, condition is true. Print the value of n 3. So up to 9 it will print. After ending of for loop, n plus plus, n becomes 10 here. 10 is less than 11. Yes, condition true. 10 is printed. Again end of for loop, n plus plus, n becomes 11. And now check the condition, 11 is not less than 11. So skip this for loop because condition is false. So now next is return 0 and end of program. So here we got 1 to 10 numbers. So clear this part for loop. Is it clear? Yes, is it clear to all for loop?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is the program of for loop. It will print 1 to 10 numbers. Right. Suppose I want to print table of 7. So starting value of 7, next value 14, next value 21, right? Then some values are there and last value is 70. So starting value is assigned to the n. So n is becomes 7 here. How to check the condition? Last value is 70, so n is compared with 71. N is less than 71. And now at the position of n plus plus, what is the code? What is the difference between two values here? Yes,
7.
7.
7, right? So n is updated by 7. So n is equal to n plus 7. Don't write n plus 7 only. You have to write like this, n is equal to n plus 7. Now it will execute. Compile and run. So here table of 7 is printed. So first value of n is 7. Check the condition. 7 is less than 71. Yes. Go inside, print the value of n. 7 is printed. End of for loop, jump to the n plus 7. 7 plus 7, new value of n becomes 14. 14 is less than 71. Yes. Go inside, print the 14. End of for loop, then jump to the condition. Previous value of n is 14. 14 plus 7, now n becomes 21. And check the condition again. 21 is less than 71. Yes. So print the value of n 21. Up to this 70 is printed. End of for loop, n is equal to n plus 7. 70 plus 7, n becomes 77. And 77 is not less than 71, right? So skip this for loop, return 0 and end of program. So here table of 7 is printed. So this is the way how to use for loop, right? How to use for loop. Okay, is it clear to all? While loop, for loop and do while loop. In today's lecture we have seen 3 types of loops: while loop, then do while loop, and then for loop. Okay, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.